It says on the intercom, oh, flight's been canceled because of tornadoes. And I was like, what? How could humanity? you can't sustain like life. Hi, boom, we're gonna see Twisters. Twisters.
Yeah, that's
it's got like the guy with the most punchable face in all of Hollywood. He's starting to grow on me. Glenn Powell.
Wait, why is he starting to grow on you?
Like a wart.
Oh.
But
you just won't go away.
What do you guys think of the original Twister?
It is good.
Bill Paxton.
Good?
And Helen Hunt.
Maybe pushing it, but...
Good is definitely pushing it. It's
like a 5 for me. It's not
for
terrible.
the time. I was into it, but I was a fucking child.
Well, and like special effects were a big deal back then.
They were like seeing the cow. There goes a cow.
Yeah, like oh whoa.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, your car's not flipping over and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have very low expectations for this.
I already hate this movie.
The guy Glenn Powell, he plays a tornado wrangler, and it's like
those fucking that trailer just makes me.
Yeah, exactly. Terrible. He wrangles them
terribly.
I don't know. I hope the special effects are better. I don't know.
I don't.
Like for being a movie that I had to watch in high school, biology, I don't think it was too bad.
What?
So
that seems like your teacher should be fired. I'm serious. What the hell's that about? Biology?
Yeah.
What? I guess.
Maybe it was like
life science and biology.
Oh man. Well, anyway, we just got done camping for a couple days, and it wasn't worth it. There's way too many bugs. That was fucking horrible. I was hoping a Twister would come through and wipe them all out.
Suck them up.
Yep.
Yeah.
But whatever. No, it was okay. I had fun, but it was like we're all just destroyed from bugs.
Yeah, we're tired
and then we're gonna see this movie and
this movie I'm gonna hate it.
I don't expect it to.
We got twins.
Oh yeah, we got twins. I don't know.
Shut up.
We'll see.
I'm so low energy.
You know it's a love story just like the first one. So it all fucking hinges on
ass badass.
Yeah, that dude.
Fucking douchebag.
Like the guy with the toothpick in his mouth all the time and a cowboy hat. This whole entire.
Feel it. What does he say?
Oh yeah. You gotta ride your fears.
Yeah.
But as I say, the whole movie hinges on if the two leads, the woman and that dude, have good chemistry. Yeah. That's like everything's dependent on it.
If it doesn't, they were like
it's the difference between like a fucking 6 and a 2.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Easily, very quickly. It can just drop everything.
But we'll see. And I don't even know any of the shit
special effects kind of look cool. Like
I don't know.
Like going through that factory and the big fire tornado.
That was cool. Fire cyclone thing.
Shit. Yeah. But like
we'll see. This is another one. Yeah. This is like another example of a movie that we've seen the trailer for like 400 fucking times.
Yes.
So I'm so sick of it. And I'm so sick of that guy who's a tornado wrangler.
I haven't seen it once.
Oh, really?
Oh, you
okay. I'm so
it,
sick of that dude. Like, who's that? He's the best tornado wrangler in all the land.
He's got like this fucking following from social media. Like he's like a celebrity tornado chaser.
And he's got this sweet truck that like drills into the ground so the tornado can't
flip him.
Yeah.
Save a truck, ride a NATO.
What? Okay. Save truck, ride a NATO.
But yeah,
I don't know. Sorry guys for that.
I just hate this. I'm exhausted and
I know. We'll see how it goes. I hope we get the theater to ourselves. It's a random Thursday at 4 p.m.
It is at a weird time.
It's like boiling hot in here, but
it's
I can't go up. Listen to that, guys.
The camera will melt.
You want to hear that while we're trying to talk over that?
Oh my gosh, it's a tornado. I hear a tornado.
Yeah, that's what I hear a tornado. Oh, get the tornado wrangler. We got twins. There's two vents. There's two vents. We got twins.
Shit. I don't know. I thought the first one, like they're not related at all. So, but I don't. Like,
They are.
Well,
It's probably that dude's son
or
and that
her
dude-
dad.
her
Oh,
dad.
fuck. No,
That'd be hilarious.
that would be
Oh, yeah.
so
I
bad.
follow my mom's life work.
Yeah.
It's my mom's life work.
And
Like every
your
other
daddy
fucking
got
movie.
killed by a tornado.
Yeah.
My grandpa died from tornado.
Oh my god! Like
Oh,
every other fucking
fuck.
movie we've
It's
seen
so
this
stupid.
summer.
Yes.
Oh no! It's her life's work. No,
It's gonna be.
it will.
And she's got all the fancy tech, and he's like, we don't
And
need
there's
that kind of
there's
shit.
a plural twisters
Yeah.
because we got twins.
We got twins.
Remember in the original how they're just talking all this shit like we got an F4. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's all this tornado talk. I wonder if they're gonna try and do the same thing and get the same little doodads in the tornado.
Well, no, I think so. This builds off the first movie where they have that technology now to measure what it's like inside a tornado.
Okay.
I think from what I heard in the trailer, she's talking to, or he's like, so you really think you could disrupt a tornado, or like they're gonna
they're gonna wait
they're
to
gonna try to
dissipate
blow,
it.
yeah, destroy
Well,
tornadoes.
that's interesting at least.
yeah, maybe.
I thought,
but,
Blow up a tornado.
Well,
because then you
wanna
could
do
like
that.
stop
Yeah,
all
stop
damage
the
and death,
destruction,
and
yeah.
everyone
Huh.
could be safer.
okay, I didn't even put that together from the trailer.
It
I've
was
seen
just, he
400
just
times.
says, you really think you can disrupt a tornado?
Well, I'm
Like,
at least slightly more interested now than I was like fucking
maybe,
15
yeah,
seconds
maybe,
ago.
yeah. Otherwise, it's just another drama of just people.
It's like these
driving
two.
around trying.
These
They
two.
have an actual goal, not just
Yeah,
to just
okay.
be idiots and.
Well, we'll see you guys when this all pans out, and
Oh my God.
I'll tell you how much I really want to punch this guy again. Like right after the movie, we'll see how bad it just is. An
He
itch.
is so fucking
It's like an itch in
punchable.
my soul where I'm just like, oh
He's-
god, I gotta
he's-
do it.
And like
Gotta hit him.
even in Top Gun, he was just fucking. I wanted to elbow drop him.
He's
on
great in Top Gun.
He
Yeah,
is.
what
He's a
the-
good actor. It just fucking. I hate the characters he picks. They're
Yeah.
they're snooty assholes and they're fucking pretentious and
I'm prepared for a
self-absorbed. and-
twist, though.
A twist?
Oh, knee slapper.
Oh yeah.
Pun intended. Anyway, we'll let you go.
All right, guys.
We've taken enough of your time in the beginning, and we'll see you guys sometime later. Boom. We just saw Twisters. And
He did. Oh,
man,
fuck.
that wasn't very good.
No.
That's pretty bad.
So, I know I shit on it a lot throughout the whole thing, but it kind of wasn't super awful.
I kind of
The
think
premise
it
is
was
kind of
super
cool.
awful.
Yeah, I know, and I'm not gonna. I'm telling you, I'm not pleased with what I saw, but it wasn't. It really, there's some serious fucking plot holes in this.
There's some really
So bad.
dumb
dude.
shit. So, oh, you know why we can't park here?
Why?
I smell that dumpster behind us.
You guys see that? No, Riley's
Oh, it's awful.
up with the windows.
Yeah, let's do the windows up. Oh, it's like 80 degrees out.
I'm trying to find some shade.
Yeah, it's the only spot next to
So
some
we don't have to blast
dumpsters.
the AC. So yeah,
Yeah, sorry,
Oh
they had
my
to turn the
God.
AC up. So this girl, it's about this girl, Kate, and she's the tornado whisperer.
yes, she's like practically psychic and just knows like she's the greatest.
She just senses the wind, like, I know it's going to
Yeah,
be
it's
the
gonna
left.
do this and
the left tornado.
Yeah, it's like too many tricks up her sleeve. It was funny,
I-
but so this is just like the first one where the main character loses somebody in their lives, and then it drives them, she's
She
jaded.
loses 3 friends.
Yeah.
And her boyfriend was one of them.
Yeah,
God,
in
it's
the dumbest
muggy.
ways possible.
I'll tell you this, what really kind
Oh
of
my
upset me
God.
for this movie was how fucking muggy it was in that theater.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was like, I was just
It
getting
was
antsy.
warm. It was warm. I say
Like,
that.
I'm like-
I brought a sweatshirt because usually it's like, oh god, it's nice and chilly in here.
Yeah.
But like,
I had a blanket on the whole time.
Okay, so you were.
Oh, you're
I
wearing
was
shorts
just
too.
roasting though.
Yeah, it's really
yeah,
hot.
it was kind of gross. So.
Yeah, but
know what
this
happened.
movie is like, I don't know how to explain it. It's really stupid. It's really dumb.
It's
There's so much dumb stuff going
yeah,
on.
There's a lot. I don't-
Tornado Wrangler, Tyler Owens.
I mean, he comes off as this like freaking douchebag, but then later you get to know him and you're like, okay, well he's not the worst human being.
yeah.
And he's like helping people and shit, so he's not like just a crazy piece of shit like some of the other characters in the
There's
movie.
there's like a M. Night Shyamalan twist in there.
Yeah. Also,
He called it. He's like, there's gonna be a twist in Twisters.
Oh yeah.
I was like, okay.
I think
That was the one thing I was on board with was the twist.
And
And it maybe gets a point because she's really hot, the main
she's
character.
really cute. Yeah.
That's it.
So I did like that. This wasn't super mushy. There wasn't some, like.
it was all about
There's
the
a little
tornado
tension.
research.
Yeah, they were just not. I mean, they were into. You could tell they were into each other, but they weren't like that. Wasn't the focus of the fucking.
He has teleportation skills,
Dude.
He shows up.
He just
everywhere.
He's just
everywhere.
there.
He's always anywhere they ever go. They're at the diner. He's like, bam. He's right
She
there.
goes to her mom's house.
She goes hours away.
He was practically stalking.
He is a stalker.
Creepy.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like, hey.
and he just called her city girl, city girl, city girl, and then she's like, I'm from this state, dude.
I'm like 2 hours away
I was
from
a
here.
farmer girl.
It was all in Oklahoma, and oh my god! So she goes hours. She steals that
Visit
dude's
her mom.
truck.
Yeah, she's.
And then-
which is just, come on.
I know.
Dickhead.
At least she addressed
She
it.
took both of their
Here's your
trucks.
key.
I know.
She's like
she
a
stole-
fucking Grand Theft Auto wizard.
Yeah,
Just
she's
Grand Theft Kate.
driving out of here, Kate the fucking felon.
But she drives hours away, and this dude just shows up at her fucking house.
and invites himself over.
And then the mom invites him to stay the night and shit.
Well, she's like, he's hot. You should probably date this
Oh
guy.
my god.
Oh my god.
It's
You know what? If you're not
Her
gonna
mom
have
was
him
into
out,
him more than Kate was
Oh,
into
totally.
him for a bit.
Totally.
I think so too.
it was crazy.
And he plays, for the most part, he plays like this big douchebag, like with her research. Like, you can do this.
Okay.
She's trying to get her research. She's like, no, no, no.
Yeah.
And I was like getting so like it was so like cringy.
He is
like
such
of
an
course.
asshole on the road.
Dude, everyone, both sides.
They are, yeah. It was just
tried
like
to
fucking.
This is how it goes.
Over
You're just driving down the highway and suddenly, wham! A truck. And it's like, oh, and they're almost off the road.
I mean, I know he's a cowboy. But he's literally
It's just like, when they're driving towards the tornado, it's just the whole time. Woo! Yeah! Woo! Like everyone's just, yeah! It's like
I mean, their trucks
they-
like boom, boom, and
I
that
wish they
thing.
had
no joke.
guns and
Oh,
shoot him out the window.
or just like, do you want? Yeah, he's got like.
Oh, man.
That would have been. I would have been like, okay, you know, I would have accepted it better if they were like that over the top.
Yeah.
so
His
sweaty.
truck is kind of awesome though. I'm not.
He does
gonna
have a
lie.
cool
yeah.
truck.
Fucking
It's got
cool truck.
rockets and shit on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. So
Oh.
yeah, the very first they're competing. She's on like a different. Well, that's spoilers, I guess. But there's two factions, and he's the opposite.
Yeah.
And,
He's
like,
like the
he
cowboy
just, like, cuts
faction,
them
and
off
she's
and-
on the science. faction.
Yeah, even though he's sort of a scientist too. And like the very first tornado, he just like drives right into it, and then like shoots rockets up its ass, and you're like, what the fuck is this? They're like, woohoo! And it's all fucking YouTube shit.
It's so stupid.
It's all YouTube.
It's
He's
all
just
for
trying to
his
get the
channel on
shots.
YouTube.
Yeah, they have like 1 million
But
subscribers.
here's my cameraman Boone.
Yeah,
and here's this guy and this girl.
So there's odd exposition in this where they're talking about shit between the two of each other, and they're smart with they know everything about tornadoes, and they're like saying how it works out loud.
And
as
he's
if
like,
the other person
he's like
doesn't know.
mansplaining to her. He's like, you know, they don't know the difference between an F1 and an F5.
Yeah.
It's like they're both researchers for their entire lives have been
They're
like
obsessed
researching
with tornadoes.
fucking tornadoes.
and they wouldn't understand.
And he's like, yeah, you know, the real difference is, calculated in this.
Yeah, it's not about wind speed.
It's about
Not about
damage.
it's all about damage, and so it's you don't know what.
Yeah.
It was so dumb. The dialogue was really stupid.
So what?
And I hate that Javi guy because I watched him in Rise of the Beasts, the Transformers movie.
Oh.
And he's in it and he just sucks.
He's alright in this. I will say this: the acting is okay.
Except for
It's serviceable.
Doucher's like,
No, he plays a perfect
He
douche.
is good.
I thought he was great. He's a great piece of shit.
he's supposed to be the romantic lead and he's just a
No,
piece of shit.
he's not. He comes around.
He
Then you
peaked in
start
high
to
school.
yeah, like yeah, exactly. I don't know.
We should get to ratings so we can spoil what
I'm
little there
having
is.
a hard time with this one because it's
I'm
it's-
like 3-4.
Yeah,
I can't give it a 5.
I will say, okay, so let's
just
start.
can't.
So acting decent, music was it was a lot of fucking country.
Yeehaw!
Just like what the
It's brutal. It's brutal how much country's in
it is.
there.
I didn't like them. Yeah, it was a lot of country music.
I don't think the tornadoes looked that cool.
They looked all right, but I feel like there
Some
wasn't
shot, the
enough.
day shots, but like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
there's some stupid
It's like,
plot holes.
here's what happens. A tornado. Okay. Oh, botched it. Oh.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh no, because
botched it.
botched it. And then it's like, well, let's go out and do
True.
fun. Let's go out and do something fun. Oh, tornado! No.
Yeah.
And then,
No, so the premise of this entire is everything's predicated on this idea that this is like a once in a generation series
It's like
of
every
storms.
single day.
Yeah,
every day.
there's like 50
No,
tornadoes.
there's scenes where they're like, should we go chase that one over there? Or that one over there? Or that one over there? And you're like,
the
what the
west
fuck?
wind.
How are you even alive? They're everywhere.
And
Everyone's
everyone's
in your direction, and you're there.
and everyone's like basing everything off this
girl.
tornado whisperer who just knew. I knew it's gonna be
right.
that one.
Yeah, she tries to
Psychic.
throw him off a few times, and it does once.
And it's this whole movie's about like, oh my god, these tornadoes are ruining all these small towns.
It's like we keep having outbreaks of it's a fucking
someone
pandemic.
actually said the word outbreak.
They did. Like they're flipping through the news, and it's just like, oh my god, this is
Oklahoma.
Every town in Oklahoma is completely destroyed by this.
No, literally. And there's this one moment where the guy's like, this town isn't built for tornadoes.
It's not built for tornadoes. No.
It's like you're in this tornado
Nothing has
alley.
basements.
There's no basements anywhere.
I
You can't tell me the theater didn't have a fucking basement.
Here's the other part. Every time there's a tornado, it's like a horror movie. It's like, no,
There's
someone's being dragged away.
Dude, okay, so every time that somebody,
fucking
especially in the
horrible.
beginning, I'm not even, don't care about the spoilers. I mean, we could do this, but there's right in the beginning when it's like her and her friends.
I hate
Every
that.
one of them.
Don't go under an underpass. It's the most dangerous place.
It's like, really? You want to stay out in the field?
And they run and they just keep getting
One at a
picked
time,
off.
they go,
by the tornado. And they're holding onto a pipe. Just hold on to me. I got you. Oh, I get sucked away.
Well, it's like she's like 2 feet from her friend, and her friend gets sucked up, but she doesn't.
All right, I've settled on a 3.
Okay. I'm
So,
gonna say this is
It's a 3 for me. Riley, what do you
I
think?
didn't
I'm just
hate
gonna
it.
throw it out there.
What?
I liked it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give it a 7.
Oh,
Yeah.
I couldn't.
I thought it was.
I was entertained, but there
You
were
know
so
what?
many stupid
I
things.
laughed really hard throughout the whole thing because how stupid it was.
Yeah, that love story
7.
in there twisted my emotions.
Yeah,
and it pulled up my
it
heart.
elevated the whole.
It lifted my heart, guys.
There you go.
man.
Had me spinning in circles.
I
mentally.
I didn't buy the love story at all. I
It
didn't.
was fun. It was a fun movie.
Yeah,
It was alright.
It was
I
you
liked
just gotta
this
not buy
serious
into
amount
it
of
so
destruction.
So 7. What do you got?
I'm gonna give it a 5.
5?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 5, 7.
Average 5.
Yep. Spoilers.
Okay.
I give it a 3 mostly because of how stupid it is. It's
Well, the
really
premise is
stupid.
just really.
Here, I gotta give you a napkin. I gotta
It's over
fucking
the top.
wipe the sweat off my head.
It's over the top with how just fucking how many tornadoes there are.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's just so dumb.
But
How-
if there was only
they
one
can't
tornado,
go have
what
fun.
could they do with it?
Like this guy literally. Well, yeah, but like you could have changed this. I mean, really, they go to a rodeo, and of course nobody like is prepared ever.
uh-oh. The wind starts picking up, and then everyone dies. The whole
And
town's wiped out.
Of course, the tornado people, they're like, something's not right, because they just are so honed in on it. But nobody else who lives there their whole lives.
And they didn't see this
Yeah.
this
They didn't-
forming
they
on
get-
the Doppler and then warn everyone.
There's like alerts on everyone gets on their phone.
What?
Like-
It was like 10 seconds before everyone
Literally,
died.
and then we have horses and shit. Like,
Oh my
running
god!
through. It
Who
was just-
chickens? We get the chicken thing is what got the big laugh of the movie out of
Yeah.
the people
it
behind
lands
us.
on the fucking
A
hood.
chicken lands on the hood.
Yeah.
He's like, whoa! The people behind us are like, oh my god!
Yeah.
So
Like
good.
standing ovations for
Yeah.
humor.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Another thing, did you notice that storm chasers are the only fucking people on the road ever.
Oh yeah, because they drive side by side.
They're always trying
They're like next to each other going.
They're always trying to pass each other because they're racing to the storm.
Yeah. So these two factions, one is the Wrangler people. They're like fucking. They're like
so
road
crappy.
warriors, and they're all dressed like fucking like creepy, weird hobos and shit.
Yeah.
And then you have the other team, and they're all like they wear
Wearing
these
white suits.
and,
Yeah.
like they all dress the same, and they have their logos and shit. There's so many times when you see their trucks and they're all dirty. I'm like, how are they dirty? They get rained on like all the time. What is going on here?
Oh my god.
So it was kind of janky with some of that shit, but like yeah,
It was like a horror
For
movie.
being hit by so many pieces of debris, they're just pristine, too.
Oh yeah, totally.
yeah.
I was wondering how she went into that F5 with that truck. How the windows not bust out on that thing?
Totally.
What the
totally.
fuck?
Like unless they,
I don't know.
it'd be cool if they had like bulletproof and the screen in it and stuff. Yeah, but
They even fit in
you
a
probably-
thing like they go to the rodeo and they fit in a line. Well, I'm from Sepulpa, fucking Oklahoma. This ain't my first rodeo. Like,
yeah, and then it turns
Good
out
for you, girl.
he actually
Oh.
rode bulls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this guy is awesome.
But he's like the smartest genius too, because he knows all
Yeah,
about
he went to college.
tornado microphysics and
Yeah.
oh, dude. So he gets this data. He's like, oh, let's run the data. I got this supercomputer. We'll just run it through the supercomputer.
His laptop.
What?
That's a supercomputer.
No, he said he's gonna run it back to some supercomputer off
okay.
the laptop.
Oh.
How's this dude? He's a YouTuber.
They only have 1 million followers. We just
I
hit 1
know.
million followers. It's like,
Oh my God.
So the concept is that they're trying to destroy tornadoes by sucking up the moisture in it, right?
Yeah, it was something like that.
So there's a whole scene where the tornado goes over that power plant and sucks up a bunch of fire. Do you think that would? Don't you think that would suffocate and take
all that
the water?
all that did was make it bigger.
Maybe.
And then it's like,
That
oh,
was kind of a
what-
cool
It was neat, but
It
like,
was.
what little small towns can I munch up?
yeah, no, it
just
always
homes
hits
in on
town.
these small towns.
It's like, oh my god, people. Why do you live there without a basement for one?
None of their buildings have
Fucking
basements. Like,
so
this
dumb.
theater doesn't have a basement. Oh,
It doesn't have a boiler room or some electric
Anything.
something. I'm sure it does. You don't just.
I want to know what happened to Tyler Owen's hand. If it was crushed that bad, it'd be mangled.
Wait,
Wasn't it his leg?
It was his leg.
Yeah.
That was his hand.
No, that was his leg.
Did you see that scene?
Oh, he's hobbling. Yeah.
He's all like,
Well, either way, his leg would be mangled if they needed a fucking giant pry bar to get his leg out from this
Yeah.
big steel thing that landed on
That
it.
was really. There's so many scenes in this that are just.
I just
They're
hate
trying to
people being
establish
sucked away.
like a character trait or like I go help people. We're gonna help them instead of or whatever. And it's just like I don't know, man.
Like they're in the pool, and he's like, "I'm gonna go get you." He's crawling over. He's like, "Come with me," and then the guy's like, "No,
He's
tornado!"
inches away from him. They can't. They're like, and then wee.
Tornado just sucks him
That's
up.
not how.
He's literally 4 feet from him. How did he not get sucked up?
Well,
you
like
fucking
it's
idiots?
just ridiculous. That happens
Like 50 times.
4 times for sure. All 3 of her friends die that way.
Oh yeah,
They're just inches from each other, and then you're
that
gone.
dude.
and then that guy.
a bunch of people in the fucking theater.
The theater, yeah, that was.
There's people
just-
getting sucked up all the time.
It's great. I'm wondering where the sharks are. Like, can we have some sharks
Yeah,
in here?
Sharknado.
God.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I
I've
mean,
never seen those, but I
Oklahoma
feel like
is
I'd like them better than this.
Oh, they're.
I
trash.
really
They're
didn't
great.
like this. It was
With
re-
Tara Reid and all that.
It's
They're way better than
so terrible.
They're like 6s. You know?
Really?
Yeah, because they're stupid 6s. You know.
This is a stupid 3. I mean, what?
Well.
To me, anyway.
Yeah.
Stupid
So,
7.
I don't know. Let's see what else. We have, so the acting, we got the score. The pacing was, well, I'd say the pacing's great because it's a tornado every
yeah.
2 fucking 5
You're
minutes.
in it.
Yeah, you
You're
are.
in it
You
all
are.
the time.
They're always finding a tornado. I don't know.
It's I mean, maybe it is.
Here's the thing.
Like that.
This is really fucking stupid here. This is what breaks it all down for Storm Parr, right?
Right?
Yes.
That's
So
it.
he's like, he doesn't even say what branch of the military he's in. He's like, the military, I got this military stuff. And like,
so he went into the army or whatever.
The military.
The military. Yeah, that's true. And then
because at a certain
worked
point,
with like radars that
when
track
her friends
missiles.
die, it says 5 years later, and then she's a big shot in New York.
Yeah, she's a weather lady somehow.
But
and then like they have this scene where like
the storm whisperer.
Should we like call the
alert?
town? And then they Kate, come here. What do you think
What
of
do you
this?
think of this? She's like, well, it's gonna dissolate.
And then the big shot boss is like, no, we're not gonna call it because it's like they just put everything.
Yeah.
So that's that scene where like she's
big shot.
Yeah, they're showing how
everyone trusts her.
Everyone knows that
she's got this
she's got
premonitional instinct for tornadoes.
Through some stuff.
Yeah. But anyway, military, he's got this device that can map out, hear me out, it can map out a moth's wings at 3 miles away.
But the ones that they got only go 300 meters.
Yeah, 300 meters. So like, when a tornado comes, he's way too close. He's gotta get it. They gotta take these
how useful
out of the back of the truck and lock them into the ground.
Yeah, they had to triangulate around it while it's moving, mind you.
Right? It's a fucking tornado.
You think it's gonna be in that 300 meter range
from all sides?
From all,
Okay, that was another dumb thing.
That was so dumb.
No, there's another thing. Whenever a tornado would pass by them, they'd step out of the vehicle 5 seconds after it passed.
It's like,
you can still see the wind hitting them.
Yeah, I mean,
And they're
there's
like,
debris
"All right,
flying
let's
around
do
and they're
this."
just fine. They just
Yeah.
it's
And then when so there's a reporter that's tagging along the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, buckle in! They like put augers down in the ground. Here, now the truck
so the
move.
It's like locked.
And then the tornado passes by. And then the reporter's like, like why? You didn't move. That usually happens when you get jostled really hard.
Listeners, it would have been cool if you puked in Owen's fucking car. That would be awesome.
What about so another
Like, right on
stupid
the
thing?
camera.
He like befriends Kate. They become like lovers, kind of. Not really. Not yet. They're
They
like
didn't even kiss once. In the movie,
no.
so.
They join forces to
to defeat the evil tornado.
basically.
No, the endless.
And they're doing
It's a
The
fucking
hordes.
legion of tornadoes.
Yeah.
But she gets in his fucking truck, and they're like driving, and she's like, there's all these switches. She's like, what's
bitch.
What's this?
What's this do? What's this do?
There's fire.
Light up rockets.
Fucking punched her so hard.
Why? Why would
you-
you do that, you fucking bitch?
Like, it's like, what does that do? That's more realistic. No, she's like, oh, that's got to do
She
something
just
cool.
says flicking all hitting buttons.
Toggle.
Oh my
That
God.
was embarrassing.
It was embarrassing.
Her stupid character. It like made me not like her. Like,
That part, that was like
I would never date someone like that.
just like,
fucking, what's this?
hey, what's
do?
this on your phone?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh my God.
Oh my God. What's this trigger on this gun do?
Right? Huh?
That's kind of because it
It
was
was
rockets.
really, because she started shooting flares up. And
Oh my
whatever
God.
the fuck, it was so
So
ridiculous.
there's like so many
There's
little
minor
bits like that
They're
just
everywhere.
They added up so
Yeah.
far that it just crushed the number down
It just
lower
way
and
too much
lower.
weight.
Yeah.
It added character.
I-
You gotta admit, it added some.
And his
form of
augers,
character.
right? Those are like
They are the best augers ever. They drilled through straight concrete at the very end on an airport.
Oh, what do you think I
that wasn't concrete, that was straight up tar.
Yeah.
Like road tar. But it's the same type of auger that, like I've
Yeah,
ran
like
a regular
fishing auger or something?
No, like
too.
fucking for digging
Yeah,
post holes.
nice.
Yeah.
For post holes.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've run them and they get jammed up and fucked up from
Very
a tree
easy.
like a tree root.
Yeah.
And he's like, and he's
Right
like,
through
he's
it.
like
At
at
the airport, and the guy's like,
"Babe."
you gotta move your car. And then he's like, oh yeah?
That was a good cliffhanger.
That was the twist of the
She's like,
Yeah.
Get it?
You don't fucking whatever me, you chase them or whatever her line was.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because he says a line earlier.
Feel it. You chase
He's like,
Yeah.
you don't ride, or you don't, whatever, fear it, you ride it. And then she uses it on him at the end, like, chase me,
like,
I'm going to the airport.
You should stop me.
And then they're like,
Should I do it? Should I stay or should I go?
He goes in there and they see each other, and then it's like,
You're like, are they gonna kiss? And then
then it says on the intercom, oh, flight's been canceled because of tornadoes. And I was like, fucking what?
how could humanity?
You can't sustain. Like, why?
How does anything get built without getting torn down the next year? Like, we only build
These
in the winter.
tornadoes only
They're
they
so
heat these small
ridiculous.
towns. Sorry, I'm spitting over. They heat sink these small towns. There's like no small town in
There's
America
life over
ever
there.
again.
Oh yeah,
Jesus.
it's so dumb how it's like
That's what I'm trying to
be
say.
cool.
That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. You got tornado vision. You're just like, these tornadoes are cool. It's like one of the worst
It'd be
movies.
better if they explained why it was a year that this year is more than in a generation.
Yeah.
Like, what? That's like 50 years of
yeah.
tornadoes all at once. Like,
Yeah, it sure was.
oh my god.
Tyler Owens. He's a tornado wrangler.
Yeah, he sure the fuck
I
is.
just can't believe. I can't. It was like Yosemite Sam driving a truck. Ooh-wee!
Yeah, I'm expecting the pistol out. You know, like you said. I don't know. I liked his crew. I was like, are these going to be the assholes? And then it turns out like you like
Yeah.
them and not the other team. That
So
she
she's with her
starts
old buddy.
Yeah.
He's like, I went to the military and I got this technology. We
Yeah.
can map tornadoes
he
now.
survived.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't in the
He
tornado.
was that data guy.
Yeah, he's the data guy.
And like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, and then fucking he like goes to New York to see her. He's like, yeah, come back.
Yeah.
She's like, okay. Like she gets swayed from some stupid shit. Like
What was it again? I don't.
she like he keeps to guilt her. He keeps showing her this small town got wiped out.
Dude, totally.
This small town got wiped out.
So it's the whole thing is like we have to make a difference.
gotta
We have to
save
No,
people.
she literally is like we gotta stop it, and she didn't have any. Stop what? She didn't have a trailer or nothing at the time. They had never even tested it, and she, with her big balls, drives Owen's truck out there by herself, and like right as the storm is almost inches from hitting the fucking building that everyone's in.
That everyone's hanging on like chains of people.
They've got their legs in the air.
It's fun.
Like, hang on.
Here's the thing about
It's that
tornadoes.
hang on shit. You just
Look at this.
So
There's tornadoes going like this, so the winds are going like that, right?
yeah.
There's 2 walls here on the movie theater.
Yeah.
What would suck these
Yeah.
people out? I don't even
There's no
understand.
fans here. This isn't.
There isn't.
It's movie magic.
Oh man, I was hoping there would be.
But
'cause
she, so
tornadoes
she.
are kind of cool.
I liked I like that scene when it releases all the shit at the very end, and it shows the top of the cell, and it starts.
Yeah, I mean the
collapsing and
special effects are cool.
The tornadoes looked alright, especially during the factory when it was all fighting.
Yeah.
That sort of.
There's a lot of parts where it's like just super bad rain.
Yeah, and you can't see
shit.
anything, and there's like, oh shit's in the way, and it's like, drive faster, like always. Yeah, and then they're like, oh, we passed it. Oops.
There are a lot of
like, we gotta go back.
circumstances that happen too.
There is. I think I
like-
killed some chickens.
Yeah.
Another stupid thing is when her and Javi are talking, and she finds out that he's working with this firm that buys up the land.
They buy up the
tornado
land after
victims.
people, and they get some money, but he keeps buying up the land, the guy that they're working for.
And then once he finds that out, and she's like, "Is that why you work with them?" Blah, 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 blah. He's like, "I need the money for the company to do difference."
Yeah,
and then she's like, "I don't know, like, I thought you were different." Basically, it's like,
Yeah.
Basically, her line, but she said it's something else, and she just walks off and steals his truck. Walks off really slowly.
She's
After
pissed.
he
She's like,
personally attacked her though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind of.
He's like, you're the reason your friends are dead.
They were his friends, though.
They were his friends,
So it was like
too.
personal to him.
yeah,
It was.
That was a rough.
And then she just walks off slowly, gets in his truck, and drives
bye-bye.
off, just steals it.
Wait, and then she takes it to her mom's.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
that's
like
when
3
Owen
hours
just
away.
shows up like a fucking magician.
Yeah, and then Owen stalks her to her bombs.
Oh, it's so
Yeah,
gross.
And then
So
he
gross.
won't give her back her research, and then all this
He's
stupid
just a dick.
Yeah, and then that Javi guy goes all the way to her mom's to get the truck. Finally.
Oh yeah, so like
And
she's
gives
just got
him the-
boys chasing her all over the fucking
Yeah.
state. It's ridiculous.
Well, I don't know.
No. One more thing.
So
Remember that?
there's
Remember Javi's partner guy who was really about running?
He just kills his buddy, his
There-
coworker.
He's like, no, we gotta get to the town. We gotta help people.
We gotta save
them.
them.
And like the
Gotta
tornado's behind them, so they're trying to they're racing it, and so they're like, well, let's like, what does he do? He tricks him to get outside of
He's
the
like,
vehicle.
stop the truck, Javi. And he's like, all right, fine.
Yeah, and he's like,
And
they're gonna deploy.
No, they're gonna switch. So that guy's gonna drive. And right when he gets to the back of the truck,
just peels
he guns
out.
it, flicks a bunch of mud.
And he's like, God
there's
damn
an
it!
F5 tornado
Behind
like
him.
a quarter mile
He
behind them.
murdered his
like
friend.
coming right in.
Yeah.
It's like, and everyone else was ahead of them.
Yeah, they were way far out.
So it was the last truck. Like,
He's smart. He'll figure it out.
figure it out.
I mean, he's on a team of amazing scientists who do all this research.
He's so dead.
Wow. Anyway,
Yeah,
I'd say that was. I don't go see this. I would.
Riley thinks
I
you
think
should.
it's kind of funny.
It's fun. I laughed a bunch.
The thing
It
about
had
it
a
is,
lot of
it wasn't
character.
like
lot of charm,
I
I
didn't
guess.
hate it to the point where I would like. It's very cookie cutter plot. You have your third act breakup. You have all the touching points that you would normally see in a by the
It was
numbers
very
movie.
cliche.
It was full of all this just predictable
was still
shit.
fun.
So you're like, oh. 2 minutes pass. It's about time for another tornado.
Another
Just
tornado.
everywhere. So anyway, I don't know. I wouldn't go see this in the. Well, I'd see it in the theater if you're gonna.
I'd
go
see it
it,
in
but
an
like I
air
wouldn't.
conditioned theater because that was some bullshit.
Yeah. Would I see it twice? Like watch it again? I don't know. I think it's kind of.
Just don't
It's
worry.
Is it worth
funny.
a first watch?
Five's average.
Well, here's the thing. There's better shit to watch.
There's a bunch
There's
of better
always-
But
movies.
like, if
stuff
you
to
like
watch.
weather-related
You're
shit,
right.
I will say this: I think this was a lot better than the first one. The first one was so fucking dumb.
They're both fucking dumb.
I mean, but the first one is just. I'm sorry, Bill.
it's like this bitchy relationship drama.
yeah,
with tornadoes.
And then
It's
tornadoes
awful.
is kind of like the.
You're right. This is way funner.
There's a lot more
Oh, yeah.
going on, and there's like
So
no.
goddamn stupid.
There's no like heavy-handed romance where there's like, oh, no, save me, or like, oh, I got you, baby, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Right? It's none of that. It's just, but there is a lot of hang on.
None of that.
It's just like-
City Girl.
Yeah,
It's a lot of
City
City Girl.
So yeah, I
Simple.
wouldn't watch it twice probably, but if it was in the background and I'd wait for, because there's a lot of just damage scenes over and over again. I'm just
There
like,
is.
that's pretty juicy.
It was.
right?
Yeah.
So it's a very destructive movie. Some of the sets where they're like, it's a drone footage
Of
going
the whole
over,
place
and you're like,
wrecked.
who the fuck put all that? That's a big area to just be like, it's all damaged.
Sure,
Decimated.
half it's CG.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But whatever.
It's still cool.
We gotta wrap this up, though,
Yeah,
so-
thanks for watching, guys. Like, share, subscribe, bang the bell, leave a comment. Did you think that
Subscribe
this
would be
was an
sweet.
average movie, a below average movie, or an above average movie?
That is weird that our spread is so wide.
Yeah, it is. It's all right, though.
It is what it is.
I'm glad
We
you
all
liked
have
it.
different tastes.
We do.
For sure, for sure.
All right, guys.
All
We'll
right.
see you in the next Vertical Slice.
See yous.